It's Monday, February 5th. Welcome back to the AI Factor. I'm Noah Wave, your navigator on this thrilling journey through today's headlines. In the latest news recap, a significant legislative move, the Senate unveils a comprehensive 370-page border legislation package aimed at addressing challenges along the U.S. Mexico border. Governor Greg Abbott leads a press conference with 13 Republican governors addressing border security at the U.S. Mexico border. A powerful atmospheric river hits California, bringing flooding and mudslide risks. The U.S. and U.K. launch strikes against 36 Houthi targets in Yemen, responding to ongoing attacks on international ships. Former President Donald Trump outlines key criteria for his 2024 running mate, emphasizing emergency preparedness. A recent NBC News poll shows Donald Trump with a significant lead over President Joe Biden in a hypothetical 2024 election matchup. Ready for a deep dive into the AI factor? Let's get started. In a long-awaited move, the Senate has released a comprehensive border legislation package that aims to address the ongoing challenges at the U.S. border with Mexico. The 370-page bill includes significant changes to the asylum system, which has been a point of contention for both Democrats and Republicans. The bipartisan agreement seeks to impose tougher immigration and asylum laws, with the goal of reducing the number of people crossing the border and streamlining the asylum process. The bill also includes provisions to increase border security and provide aid to Ukraine and Israel. While the bill has garnered support from both sides of the aisle, it has not been without controversy. Some immigration advocates have criticized the proposed changes, arguing that they may not effectively address the problems at the border. Meanwhile, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is pushing for Congress to pass the package, with the hopes of beginning votes on the bill this week. As the debate over the legislation continues, the Senate faces the challenge of balancing the need for stronger border security with the rights of those seeking asylum. The outcome of this bill could have far-reaching implications for U.S. immigration policy and the lives of countless individuals seeking refuge in the United States. As more details about the bill are published, we will continue to follow the developments and provide updates on the potential implications for U.S. immigration policy and the lives of those seeking refuge in the United States. At a significant press conference yesterday in Eagle Pass, Texas, Governor Greg Abbott stood alongside 13 other Republican governors to discuss border security and the ongoing crisis at the U.S. Mexico border. The event garnered considerable attention from various news outlets and social media platforms, highlighting the importance of the issue. The governors at the press conference included Greg Abbott of Texas, Ron DeSantis of Florida, Brian Kemp of Georgia, Bill Lee of Tennessee, Chris Sununu of New Hampshire, Greg Gianforte of Montana, Brad Little of Idaho, Tate Reeves of Mississippi, Mike Parson of Missouri, Doug Burgum of North Dakota, Jim Justice of West Virginia, Mark Gordon of Wyoming, and Kay Ivey of Alabama. Notably, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, who was originally expected to attend the event, was not present. No official statement was made regarding her absence. In a display of unity, the governors addressed the challenges at the border and the need for stronger border security measures. The press conference served as a platform for the governors to share their concerns and potential solutions to the border situation. In terms of the type of aid other governors sent, it varies depending on the state. Some governors, like Ron DeSantis of Florida, have sent law enforcement personnel to assist with border security efforts. Others, like Greg Gianforte of Montana, have provided financial support and resources to Texas to help manage the crisis. The governors emphasized the importance of working together to address the border situation and called for more federal support in managing the issue. The press conference highlighted the need for a comprehensive and coordinated approach to border security and the ongoing crisis. An intense atmospheric river is currently making its way into California, bringing with it heavy rainfall and the potential for severe flooding and mudslides. This powerful weather phenomenon is a long, narrow band of water vapor that can transport large amounts of moisture from the tropics to higher latitudes, often resulting in extreme precipitation events. As this atmospheric river moves over the state, it is unleashing torrential downpours that are overwhelming drainage systems and causing widespread flooding. Low-lying areas and urban centers are particularly vulnerable, as water is quickly accumulating on roads and inundating buildings. The heavy rainfall is also triggering mudslides and debris flows in areas recently affected by wildfires, as the loss of vegetation increases the risk of soil erosion. The National Weather Service has issued flood watches and warnings for much of California, urging residents to take precautions and be prepared for possible evacuations. Emergency responders are on standby to assist those in need, and local authorities are working to clear storm drains and secure vulnerable infrastructure. Californians are advised to stay informed and follow the guidance of local officials in the face of this looming threat. By taking the necessary steps to protect themselves and their property, residents can help minimize the impact of this powerful atmospheric river and ensure the safety of their communities. Stay safe, California! In a recent development, the United States and Great Britain have launched a fresh wave of strikes against 36 Houthi targets in Yemen. This comes after the Iran-backed militants have been attacking international cargo ships and U.S. warships in the Red Sea for the past 2 months. The strikes, which were conducted in the early hours of Friday morning local time, targeted radar systems, air defense systems, and missile launch sites. The United States and its allies, including Australia, Bahrain, Canada, and the Netherlands, have been working together to carry out these strikes. The U.S. and U.K. hope that these attacks will put an end to the Houthi strikes in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. No one wants to see these strikes continue, and the administration hopes that this attack on Houthi targets will be the last. Meanwhile, Houthi rebels have vowed to retaliate after the United States and the United Kingdom launched a barrage of airstrikes on Yemen. The strikes, which were carried out in response to recent attacks on commercial ships in the Red Sea, targeted multiple locations in Yemen controlled by the Iran-backed rebel group. The Houthis have promised a strong response to the attacks, which they claim will not deter them from their goals. The group's military spokesperson, Yahya Saree, stated that these attacks will not break our determination to confront the aggression and siege on our country. The U.S. and U.K. have warned that the Houthis' continued attacks on commercial shipping in the Red Sea could lead to further consequences. In a joint statement, the two countries said that they remain committed to defending freedom of navigation and international trade in the region. The conflict in Yemen has been ongoing for years, with the Houthis fighting against the internationally recognized government and a Saudi-led coalition. The recent escalation in tensions between the Houthis and the U.S. and U.K. has raised concerns about the potential for further conflict in the region. In a recent development, former President Donald Trump has revealed the key criteria for his potential running mate in the 2024 presidential election. While not yet announcing his candidacy, Trump has made it clear that he is considering a diverse range of options and is eager to find a running mate who can help him secure a victory. During a Fox News interview, Trump stated that the most important factor in choosing a running mate is their ability to step up and handle the presidency in case of an emergency. This indicates that Trump is prioritizing the need for a competent and capable partner who can govern effectively if required. Trump also name-dropped 2 top Republicans who he believes could be strong contenders for the role: South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley. Both Noem and Haley are popular figures within the Republican Party and have demonstrated strong leadership skills in their respective roles. While Trump has not made a final decision on his running mate, it is clear that he is carefully considering his options and is looking for a partner who can help him win the 2024 election. The political landscape is constantly shifting, and only time will tell who will ultimately join Trump on the Republican ticket. A recent NBC News poll shows that former President Donald Trump has taken a significant lead over President Joe Biden in a hypothetical 2024 presidential election matchup. This is the largest lead Trump has ever held in the 16 NBC polls conducted over the years. The poll, released yesterday, reveals that Trump is now ahead of Biden by 47% to 42% among registered voters. This represents a substantial shift in the political landscape, as the same poll conducted in July 2023 showed Biden leading Trump by 49% to 45%. The NBC poll also highlights the challenges Biden faces on key issues such as the economy and immigration. On the economy, Trump leads Biden by 20 points, and on immigration control and securing the border, Trump leads by a staggering 30 points. While the poll shows a significant shift in Trump's favor, it is important to note that hypothetical matchups can change as the election approaches. Additionally, the poll does not take into account the potential impact of a third-party candidate or other external factors that may arise between now and the election. The recent NBC News poll indicates that Trump has gained significant ground against Biden in a hypothetical 2024 presidential election matchup. This lead represents the largest margin Trump has held in NBC polls to date. However, it is essential to keep in mind that the political landscape is fluid and subject to change as the election draws nearer. As we wrap up this episode of The AI Factor, we invite you to join us again for another captivating journey of the news. If you enjoyed today's exploration, don't forget to follow us on your favorite podcast platform and subscribe to stay updated on future episodes. If you have thoughts, questions, or intriguing stories you'd like us to explore, feel free to reach out to us at podcast@aifactor.news. Remember, we're committed to providing unbiased perspectives. We will never pull you left or right. Our mission is to take you straight to the facts. Stay curious, stay informed, and always keep an eye on the ever-changing landscape of the news. Until next time, this is Noah Wave, signing off.